hear the background noise, so we gotta fix that. I might gotta use my other set of. If anybody done bought this brand, cause it said it got noise reduction, and it looked like it's on. Um, but if anybody done bought this brand right here, I hate how clear it look when you doing it on your camera, and then it upload all funky. But if anybody got this brand of mic, I do the noise cancellation automatically pop on. Like like when I got like the little mixer, you could push a button and it's gonna cancel it out. But these little mics should do the same. These little mics should do the same thing. But yeah, I forgot what tangent roller coaster I was on. So what'd you say? Oh yeah. Well, I think I talk about like God and stuff, um, but yeah, the be Simone thing. I don't feel like friends are entitled to your money, and I also know it's hard. I feel like your people around you know the difference when you're. Once again, it's a live car session, but I do feel like the people around you know the difference to a certain extent when you helping people, because you helping a certain person because you feel like they're gonna get you somewhere in life, if that makes sense. Like they're gonna get you somewhere, so you want to help them out because they go get you to another person in life. And besides helping somebody that's might not necessarily get you nowhere in life, no type of nowhere in life, and it's just helping. But I think help look different, especially with people that are not good with money. I talk about this with my producer all the time. Like helping people with money that does not understand money, it does nothing for them. Like, and then some people just don't know how to accept help. Some people truly does not do not know how to accept help. And when you do not know how to accept help, um, yeah, didn't mean to do that. When you do not know how to accept help, or you have been used to abusing help, when people do help, hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? When you do get used to abusing help, you kind of take advantage, and some people don't mean it. So, like I say, I don't usually talk about some of the stuff that get big, the be Simone, this, that, and the third, because I feel like it's more important stuff to talk about. Like I say, the giveaway, what's going on, man? The giveaway, helping out your community, shit like that. I like talking about stuff like that. But in the be Simone situation, even with the we was in Bloomingdale's and I had to go to H&M and people made fun of her. Like, bruh, downgrading your life, regardless of where you at, it does make kind of like a big difference to some people. Can y'all hear the background noise? To the 17 people that's in the building, shout out to y'all. I think it's 13 now. Shout out to y'all. Water buffalo, that's funny. Yeah, but I don't know. So I ain't really speak on that. Hey, what's up from Italy? Could you say hello to my brother in Italy right now? Sorry, the car shaking. What's going on from Italy? I done been to Italy. I said it. If you didn't tune in to the first half, I done been to Prague, Paris, freaking Brazil, Chile. I done been to Italy. It's like water buffalo. Like, are you in the service? Is it man the balls? Like, cause when you say water buffalo, I think about the military. So that's why I was like, what's going on with that? Can y'all hear me? Is it clear? The other camera went down, so we switched to another one. So we gonna let that camera charge, and then we go pop back up. But shout out to everybody that's in here. Like and share the live. Yeah, I'm 10 years in. I'm on my way out. I'm 10 years in. On my way out. But yeah, stuff like that. But once again, people gonna hate. Your friends know your friends know who you are, and once again, everything is not. Oh, how many kills? I ask people that. You should do that. None though. I'm not saying that. But you shouldn't ask people that. I wouldn't ask people that. I know. I wouldn't ask people that. But you feel free. I wouldn't answer you, but I say 0, but I wouldn't ask. A lot of fallen soldiers though. But yeah, I wouldn't ask people that. You got another question? I'm down to answer. This is a live car session. I didn't put the description on here. Like I said, we went down, but we'll chop it up. We're gonna try to go live a whole lot more because we stay moving and grooving. I think y'all still zoomed in. Ooh, all up on my face. Hold up. Yeah, I think y'all still zoomed in. Did it work? What guns do I have? I'm in Texas. So that's to answer your question. I am in Texas. And I feel like it's a birthright. One thing that I'm going to say, though, I did not like guns for the longest because I think, and I still feel like they breed cowards. A lot of people that shoot guns won't swing, and not even swing, because some people don't like physical altercation. But a lot of people that shoot guns won't even, confront another living human being. But I didn't like guns for the longest. But, I started the military at 18, 3 weeks out of high school. But I really didn't care for guns. I love them now, but I didn't care for them at first. Body slam. Like, what you mean by that? But I would prefer physical altercation. But I would prefer no altercation. We don't do violence on here. If you just popping in and out of the live, check out Overthinking Understanding podcast. Check out One Day at a Time Nutrition. Check out Victoria's Closet. We got any more plugs? We gotta if you need custom t-shirts made, hit up Jazzy Bittersweet Heart. We had a store for a minute. We gotta get the store back. Yeah, martial arts. I think, man, I love any type of physical combat. Yeah. Do you do anything, man, the balls? What is your name from? Like, I feel like you trolling a little bit, and that's cool. I take the interaction. But what is the name from, man, the balls? Like, most men got balls. Like, what is that? You know how, like, guys be like, all I have is my balls and my words. Like, is that where you coming from with that? Like, what is that right there? But we cruising. We about an hour out from my destination. Like I said, we have an event. We have an event to go to tonight. And then we got an event 3 hours away. Then we got another event on Sunday. And then Monday, we got a big event. Don't we? Yeah, we got a big event on Monday. Nah, it's just a joke. I'm a female. Oh, for real? What the fuck is? It's a joke like what though? Like, explain it, man. The balls. Like, what is that? That is funny. Where you from, man? The balls. I did lie. We do got another plug. It's up Fusion Nightclub. Bring the private event to you. Jersey. I love Jersey, and I also cannot. I had a bad relationship out of Jersey. But that's what's up. I love Jersey. Being from Texas and going up to the East Coast for 5 years was a mind blowing. Cause you go in 2-3 directions, 6-7 hours away, and you might still be traveling. But Jersey was cool. Jersey got some good ass food. I like the different demographics that rock out there. So shout out Jersey. But I also can't stand Jersey. One of my biggest mistakes I ever dated came out of Jersey. I also work with. Oh yeah, I won't put that on there. You seem like you trolling. We'll take the engagement though. Smuggling. Motherfucker say I also work with with the Mexican cartel smuggling plastic. That's what's up. Guess that's your business. Yeah. But no, shout out to everybody that coming in first. First live peaked at like 20. This one came in at 17. Check out everybody that coming in. This was late notice. Anybody coming through, this was late notice. But we be in the car so much, I'm gonna do more of these for you guys. But I do think I'm gonna get a portable Wi-Fi. Like I can't see it right now. I don't know if my director is still on here, but I can't see it right now. I don't know what it sounds like right now. So this is raw, uncut, unscripted. I'm just talking to y'all. If y'all didn't check out the first part of the live, because we did lose the first camera that I'm going to switch to in a minute because it's charging fast as fuck. Go check that out. Go check that out. Once again, we on our way to another event. We just chilling, we talking. Like I said, we got an event to go to tomorrow, and I would like to interview as many people as I can. I like to interview as many people as I can. I think trolls on the internet is funny. I do. I think that it's cool because people was not having friends, hurting themselves, killing themselves, and now you got people that they live on trolling on the internet, and whatever keeps you, yeah, of course. What, yeah, man, don't look clean to you. And whatever keeps you alive and living, do your thing. Trolls don't bother me. I'm big on being a person that know, like 9 times out of 10, people wouldn't say nothing to your face. They wouldn't even walk by. You said hi, they look scared. So shout out to the trolls on the internet. Everybody is special and needed in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, Victoria's Closet on YouTube, Overthinking Understanding on YouTube. It's Up Fusion on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Check out all that. We got a lot of business adventures. One thing, that's another thing I wanted to say. A lot of people think you have to be popular. It's a couple P's that's good to be. Patient, paid, progressive. But popular is not one of them. To be paid and patient and progressive, you do not have to be popular. Popular is great. But you can meet people that have all these followers. They got more followers than money in their account. And I'm big on, even when I started my podcast, like you have people that's up the street from you that's extraordinary people, but you overlooking them because they're not popular. Like the person that owns the car wash, and yeah, the person that owns the car wash, you see that police? He over there. Oh, yeah, but the person that owns the little car wash or whatever up the street, the freaking, you ready to cut across? Well, he ready to cut across that grass. The convenience store, the grocery store, all of that, they're not popular, but they paid. Boring has more money than popularity. But I'm not saying like some people like the fame. Don't get me wrong, but never confuse it. And it's mostly like kids, maybe some adults, like they confuse it. Like the goal is to be paid. Some people's goal is to be popular, but when you start entertaining for people and people want you to entertain, then you never, in some regards, you never get to stop being a jester. And even when you talk about like influencers, your influence, depending on what you're doing, you can only influence for so long. So, like I say, being popular is cool, but there's some other important P's to be, and that's paid, patient, and progressive. Like, there's other things going on out there. There's other stuff happening in the world behind the scenes. Never listen to nobody that you don't want to be like, but you can take a lesson from it. So that, like, when people say that, like, don't listen to people that you don't want to be like, it's in the happenstance of being on some stuff like, don't listen to people that's not doing what you want to do. Like Jill Scott, was it Jill Scott? Like, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. Like, if you could tell me how to get there, like, I could tell you going to the service as a enlisted, work your butt off. If you can, get your degree, go and pick a MOS where people might make fun of you for being a pogue or whatever, this, that, and the third. You do not have to be the best, but also don't be the worst. put your head down, do your job while you're smaller in the service, lower enlisted, get all the degrees that you can, and it's gonna pay dividends when you get up in rank. All that, like I can tell you what to do for certain stuff. I did it, but if you tell me how to be an officer, I could walk you through that too. But I ain't never did it. I can't necessarily tell you that part on how it feels to be a officer because I ain't do it. I ain't do officer. But enlisted side, I got you. That was so funny when I walked away from that career. People like, you're so good at it. I believe it. At first I didn't, but I know I'm decent at that shit. But there's other stuff in the world. Like when you see that you're able to bet it on yourself and you are the common denominator for success, you move a little different. And I have never been successful at anything that I had chose to do. So, like I said, follow Victoria's Closet on Instagram, VIKTORIYA_closed closet. Excuse me, it'll come up. We are taking donations. We're located in the Texas area. But yeah, we gonna go live a lot more. I keep saying it. We be on the move. We be rolling. Like sometimes I gotta give my baby a break, drive a lot of rentals, but we be rolling. We have a good time. We got a trip coming up in September I'm excited for. If anybody could guess it, let me know. Let me know where y'all think we're going in September. It's gonna be a good time. We just went to the Coco Jones and Lady London tour. It was a great blend too, because the show was actually good. But I surprised my spouse with the tickets, but like I'm not necessarily a big Coco Jones fan. Like I don't say like that. Like I follow her, I just don't know her music like that. But I was more crunk to see Lady London, but it was a good trade-off. It was a good trade-off. And just to see, like I say, when we talk about popularity, just to see how the stuff translate. Like Coco Jones had like a decent line for the meet and greet. Lady London had like 4 or 5 people, and it just blew my mind because it's like she's an amazing artist. But you have like 1.4 million followers on Instagram, and then it don't necessarily translate off the screen. And she had made a comment in one of her interviews, like she feel like in the music industry, people that are good don't really get no playing time, and it's stuff like that. Like she is super freaking talented, and I was just amazed. Her DJ did an amazing job, had an amazing set. And everybody be nervous when they do stuff like that, but just how much different her demeanor was at the Why Not More tour. So that was dope. I thought that was cool as hell. We done been to so many concerts. I was not a concert girly, and now I love it. I'm a boxing fan, so that's what I do more than anything. I will pay to go watch a boxing event. I love it. But yeah, like I said, if you tuning in, this is a live car session. Even if you stay for 2 seconds, like, share this live. We cruising, we talking. We gonna do this session, and then we go to where we going. I might film at where we're going, and then on the way back, I'm gonna film again. Pick up the late night crowd because we gonna be coming back late. I gotta get back to my babies, make sure that they good. Shout out to all the animal parents on the move. Once again, I keep echoing it throughout. Do not let nobody tell you that you are too old or too young to do anything. And my photographer said find love. You're not too old or young to find love either. Yeah. To find love with anything. Yourself, most importantly. They say it's corny, it's cliche, but definitely find love with yourself. You make fewer mistakes in the relationship world if you learn what to put up with and not to put up with. And people kind of play with you a little bit differently when you learn what to put up with and what not to. It's funny when I switch cameras, I'm literally at the same angle that I was with the last camera, but this camera is so much freaking bigger, but it's just like this. It's like I'm pushed over to the side, but it's literally the same angle that I was at. I was supposed to get a new stand, but I'm gonna get a new stand because this stand is loose neck. Yeah, but we just riding, man. We really just riding. We cruising. Thank you to everybody that's popping in and popping out. Gratitude. Check understanding podcast, man. Overthinking understanding. A lot of people be like, what is overthinking understanding? Overthinking understanding is kind of what I done talked about throughout this episode. Like, um, just cause you just because you popular on the internet means that you paid in real life. Overthinking understanding. Freaking thinking that you able to treat somebody a certain type of way because your status is different. Overthinking understanding. And like I said, different. And I'm literally going by like, the definitions. Overthinking, thanks so much. And like people want to be successful, but they want to be successful at the top already. You want to start and you want to be successful. It don't usually work out like that, but people get tired of hearing it. Like simple and boring is usually what gets you to where you need to be. When you doing stuff where you got the nobody following you. Did you miss it? Oh, you did. I was gonna say something, but I thought you had it.
Yeah, the thing is also I didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah. When the people is not really following you, but you're getting your content out there, like everybody know Casa not now, but when he was making videos before, like a lot of people don't know people at their low because they don't check them out when they that small, when they that low. So it's shit like that, like overthinking, understanding, and it's a mindset thing, man. People joke about it. It's literally a mindset. It's literally a mindset thing. If it does not feed you, and it doesn't, I hate that you can't see what the oh yeah. Oh, we in there. I can see with this camera. If it does not feed you, if it does not better you or help you to better yourself, kill it. People go tell you this is how it is and this how it gotta be. No, like I said earlier on the first part of the live, it's like the eating the apple from the tree effect. You know the difference between good and evil. You need a little bit of dose of delusion. Like I say, live. If you ain't checked out, if you do not know about Overthinking Understanding podcast, either you gonna live in fear every day or you gonna live in faith every day. But you can't do both. You can't do both. And it's truly nothing new under the sun. So what the hell is you scared about? You got 1,000 people telling you what to do that they never did nothing. And most people that's popping it and not humble, they ain't did nothing. They ain't really did too much. Like I said, it's not bragging. Check out the first part. I've been all over the world. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. I've been there, all 50 states, cooking on a freaking private jet. Like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So, and that's just to say, like, a lot of people that talk, they just ain't did it. They haven't did it. It's different when you're talking to somebody that did it. Because the way that they treat you and how they treat you and how they judge and move be so different than people that ain't never did a lick of nothing. A freaking lick of nothing. So, like I said, I'm going to start going live a little bit more. I want to get into Twitch. And I like live because it's raw and uncut. And I also want to show people my personality. Like I said, my podcast is very genuine and it's very real. Now, once that mic turn off, whatever I done said is there. But it's very genuine and it's very real. You might want to turn your toes off because there's no reason to hit toes.
I don't know. I didn't know it was on.
Yeah, it looked like it's trying to take it to some toes. I ain't trying to do all that.
Not even a 4-year in.
Not trying to do all of that. There's no.
What happened? Did you see that gentleman in the love of your life?
Ain't no reason for none of that. Sorry. There we go. Yeah. It's different when you know you're going. You know for sure you don't need toes. But yeah, man, live your life. Live your life and surround yourself with the correct people that actually want stuff going on in their life too. Because you got people that only want to party, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I like to party too, but I like to work also. And I don't want to work just to party, But shout out to everybody that's jumping in and jumping out. You only stay for 5 seconds. Like, share, and share this live. That's all I'm asking for you. Like I said, we're gearing up to do a giveaway. We just got to figure out the money amount to what we going to do. But we definitely going to start kicking it with you guys on live more. Do more live episodes that translate a little bit better. And like I say, it's just because I want to give y'all the best content available. And also, I get tired of editing. I'm not gonna lie. I be trying to be as perfect as possible on the videos. It be getting frustrated because you be like, I feel like when you going live, it's a certain level of what you get is what you get. But yeah, I gotta drop some more audio because YouTube actually get a lot of audio and stuff that my regular listeners don't get, and I gotta do better by that. Cause shout out to Apple and Spotify, I actually get a lot of downloads on there. So shout out to that. Bet on yourself, and bet on the belief in yourself. And like I said earlier, that job don't serve you, quit it. Now, that's what I was gonna say before I lost track of thought. Use your job as a freaking business partner to build on what you're doing. Look at it like that. Don't look at it like these people control me. Just be smart about the money that you have coming in. But when I say look at it like a business partner, don't be up there taking pennies. Your business partner ain't really bringing in nothing for real to the partnership, but you stuck there. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. But once again, we know that overthinking understanding, you be getting beat over the head with the same stuff. I don't like necessarily talking about that. I like talking about real life situations and real life stories and the lessons that I learned from them. The lessons that I learned from them. Whole lot of overthinking that brought me to a whole lot of understanding. And that's just how we rocking with it. That's how we rolling. So a lot of stuff we already know. Do this, don't date for money, 50-50. I don't like talking about a lot of that stuff. And some of my content does have it, but 9 times out of 10, I'm talking about you trusting yourself, believing in yourself, and having faith in yourself. And people talk about it all the time, but it's not, you don't really find a lot of people with a lot of confidence in themselves to just kick it with themselves, believe in themselves, do it with themselves. It's not really a lot of that. So, yeah, we gonna see, man. Like I say, everybody's jumping on and off. And the reason I'm talking to y'all because, I repost the content as videos. So, man, come on. If y'all ever dealt with this brand, because I got like 3 sets of mics rolling with me right now. But this is a new mic that I'm trying out. And my director said that you can hear everything in the background. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what is the noise cancellation doing? What we got working with that? Because I definitely want to give y'all some clear, crisp audio, live or not. Want to give y'all some decent audio. What you doing? What were you doing? It's not connected? Want me to connect it? Yeah. Nice Range Rover. Yeah, but we just cruising. We just riding. Live car session. You hop in, 5-10 seconds. Like, share the live. Thank you for stopping by. Overthinking Understanding. Hit us up for merch. We overthinking Understanding on everything. So hit us up. Check out the podcast. Check out the car episodes. If you want to listen to the latest and greatest about what's happening in the news, check out social, heartfelt, and informative things on the internet, or shit on the internet for short. We got a whole lot for everybody. Victoria's Closet is up. Fusion Nightclub. It's literally an inflatable nightclub. We bring the VIP section to wherever you at. We based out of Texas though, so. And we will travel. I ain't turning down no paper. We will travel. But anything over, I think it's 30 miles, you pay for gas on top of the fee. But we there. I bring a personal photographer with me. We bring backgrounds. We all in one-stop shop. We get it done. You need us to plan your child's birthday party, your parents' birthday party. We actually we have a pending booking right now for It's Up Nightclub. It's Up Fusion Nightclub, and I'll take y'all with me. We'll see what we rocking with on that. We actually have one coming up in July. It's supposed to be a seafood boil. We did it back in 2020, and this customer wanted to run it back. So we gonna see what's popping. That's why I say do a whole lot. People be so scared to fail. People be so scared to be like, oh, this is saturated. You know how hard it is to find good? It do be saturated. Like a lot of stuff do be saturated, but it be saturated with people who just trying to get money, and then it be bad business, or they just not good. Like it's even if you're great at being a hairstylist, great at being a freaking podcaster, great at being a teacher, your reach only goes so far. Thank God for the internet and all of that, because you're able to, you could be in Texas broadcasting all over the world. But to say something is saturated, it's not saturated with greatness. I'm telling you that. It's not even saturated with goodness. It'd be so hard to find. Like my loctician is based, she's actually a traveler. She travels back between Texas and Virginia, but she's based in Texas. And I went through like 3-4 bad locticians to find her. But I done had locks coming up on like 5 years, and I done went through a lot of locticians. Some paid the money to go to, they did the job, but they wasn't necessarily good. So don't let people get you caught up saying that. It doesn't mean that it's saturated with it being good. It's saturated. It's a lot of people doing it. Get yourself out there to be different. Because one thing about, like they say, any type of profession you selling, you doing anything, it's true. It be the simplest thing. People think the recipe is something coded and something hard. Bruh, the way that you treat people and the way that you make somebody feel, that's what's gonna keep somebody coming back. And if you do a good job on top of that, it's amazing. So when people be like, oh, this is saturated, that's saturated. Not with good people. It's 10,000 fast food places up and down the street, but how many are actually decent? Freaking, it's 10,000 grocery stores, but how many is actually good? How many got what you're looking for? So whenever you get caught up, something saturated, I'm too old to be doing that. No, everybody's perspective is different. Everybody does different things, so like I say, if you let society put you inside of a box that you was discovered to have free will about, then you're going to go crazy. You listening to people that's trying to figure it out. So you're going to lose your mind trying to, they said I got to do this and do that. Man, live your life. Figure it out. Do it. Start it. Don't be talking about no shit saturated. If you in Texas, shout out to Sassy. I think that's her name, Sassy. She been doing my hair for like a year, but shout out to her. But I'm just saying, it's hard to come by good people. It's hard to come by good business. So a lot of stuff is saturated, but you see new stuff being made every day. Everything it's 10,000 brands of hangers and cake mix. It's the simplest stuff, but if your product is good, you out there. Like, it's just what it is. Everybody doing this. Everybody doing that. How many good ones is it, though? How many good ones is it? Because it's only so many good that you can have. And when something is good, and no matter how good something is, it's only so many people that they can reach. So how about you get out there and don't worry about saturation? Worry about, I'm going to be good in this career field. You see the hairstylist, scrolling through freaking the TikTok. You see the freaking hairstylist. That man wasn't even licensed up there talking about pay me my money. Rude as hell. What is wrong? No, excuse me. I do know, but I'm saying I don't know. I go into a whole full-blown tangent. Don't let nobody tell you nothing is saturated. I'll tell you, the military is so humbling. And like I say, even though I'm walking away from it, I've been doing it since I was a freaking teenager. I spent my whole 20s in the service. I'm not giving it my 30s. But, I'm 29. I'm like, no, I did enough. But just long story short, you watch people come in at like 30, 25. And I'm like, bro, what's wrong with y'all? Like, you really want to be 30-something getting talked to crazy about this, 40-something getting talked? But that is you humbling. It's a humbling experience. And it definitely teaches you to operate different on the civilian world. Like, it's not an age limit on being successful. If you want to start your YouTube, start a Twitch account, do whatever, everybody has a different perspective. And with everybody having a different perspective, you still have people that are rock with how you talk, rock with the way that you present yourself. So, like I say, that saturation talk, kill it. People be talking that. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't do it. People talk that shit, but they ain't never really did it. Like, it's only so many concerts it's only so many concert seats that's there. So you got a performer that's performing, but their tickets get sold out. So you think that you can't get the people that they missing? especially entertainment world is so dope because people want to be entertained. People want to escape. Some people want to escape from a certain type of reality. So that's what they do. They, entertainers are amazing for that. But books and everything else. And I shared it on my Instagram, but it was an Instagram.
61 Lakeview Drive.
I'll try to make sure this camera don't go dead on y'all. But it was an Instagram post, and it was like my buddy bought all my ebooks, but he didn't read them. And he was like, he was like, what you think about it? He was like, I didn't read them, but I still supported you by buying them. And he was like, he was real for that. That's true. I think that's true and false. But once again, like I say, some people mess with you and they support you. They like, oh, I clicked on your stuff. I did. Some people really do. Feedback is important. We might lose y'all. We might gotta get a traveler Wi-Fi. We're gonna be going live for y'all more. But we might lose y'all. But long story short, people look at support different. So yeah, you checked out my books, but how can I better myself? Do you actually care enough about me to read the substance that I took my time to put on these pages? So once again, like, support your people and don't worry about saturation, and understand what kind of support your people asking for. Because I think it's dope that he bought all his buddy books, but at the same time, with his buddy asking him like, oh, like, did you what you think about it? Like, ask your people, like, do you want me to do you want me to go in there and just like your podcast? Do you want me to just let your podcast or your stuff play in the background? Or do you want me to give you feedback? Conversation. What context to the conversation is what you need. If we losing y'all right now, I apologize. Like I said, it's live. It's not glitching over here. It's not saying that it's reconnecting or nothing, but I know where we at, so we might be losing y'all. But yeah, man, it's just a live episode, a car session. One of the segments that I have. Overthinking Understanding is the podcast. Car session is one of the segments. And then social, heartfelt, and informative things on the internet, or shit on the internet for short. It's another segment that I have, all under the Overthinking Understanding umbrella. Yeah. So yeah, we cruising. Like I said, we got an event to go to tomorrow. I'll probably be live again, snatching up interviews, doing as much interviewing as I can. But long story short, put yourself out there. Coming from a person who had to learn it and still do it. Don't be letting nobody tell you nothing about nothing. Go out there and do it for yourself. Live life, man. People talk about life is short, but if you ain't seen enough death, in my opinion, if you ain't seen enough death and you don't live, you really don't understand, like, life is short. But people make it even shorter. I be like, I'm 29, but I say it all the time, like, I've been all over the world. And people be like, yeah, you traveled in the service, but how many people in the service can say they was on a private jet? They was on a private jet and they only worked in the air. How many people can be like, yeah, I've been to Prague. I stayed at this hotel, all expensive paid. I've been to Paris. I've been to Brazil. I've been to Chile. Like, a lot of people can't say stuff like that. So it's different when people be like, yeah, I was stationed in here. Like, no, I was traveling. I understood, because I didn't understand at first. I had my car hacked before. And this story always stands out to me. I talk about it on my podcast, because I had my car hacked. And it was like in Virginia. Then it popped up in VA, and it was GA. It was North Carolina, all over the place. And I'm like snapping on my bank. Like, they had bought some porn in like Europe. And I'm like, first of all, at the time, like, I wasn't even like looking at porn and shit, right? So I'm like, why would I pay for European porn on top of that? I'm like, have you ever seen me purchase any porn? Why the fuck would I be purchasing European porn at that? And we in the United States. What the hell y'all got going? But when I got this job, one day we'll be in Vegas, the next day we'll be in Virginia. One day we'll be in Alaska, the next day we're in Washington State. One day we'll be in DC, the next day we in Europe, we in London. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, that's why I say, like, excuse my language, like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I understood how my car could get hacked and these transactions could go through from all over the world, because when you moving and grooving, that's really how it is. Like, I'm telling you, I done lived it. I got so tired of living outside of a suitcase. And I also think it was the job that I was doing. Like, you gotta know when it's gracefully time to bow. It's a lot of people that stay in careers and stay in the military because they give so much time to it. But you can always stop. Like, people will stay inside of the military and they'll be like, oh, well, I need, I done stayed in so long. Why not get to the finish line? I don't, but like I said on the earlier part of this live, you can't tell me where like, if I can see the finish line, then it's too small, in my opinion. Like, what does Heavenly Father got for me? People say the universe and all of that. What does the Heavenly Father got for me if I can see it? Because now I'm in control of it. You tell me I'm going to get here, I'm going to get there. Literally, the military is nothing, E1 through 9. But I can see where I'm going to end up. And I'm like, nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. So, like I say, there's just a lot of questions. I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. I don't know what we're talking about tonight. It's late night. I'm going to snatch that late night crowd, see what they're talking about. But like I say, shout out to everybody that tuned in to both of these lives. It's coming to an end in a minute. Don't stop. I'm telling you, man, the person I was with when I first started my little stuff, they like, it's bad, it sucked. The people around them telling that. And I started getting fan mail from all over the world. I started getting inboxes for people to come. That's why I say, like, it's some P's that you need to pay attention to, and popularity is just not one of them. Popularity is great, but like I say, patience, progression, and getting paid. Then the P's, in my mind, is more important than popularity, because you'll be surprised how many inboxes and stuff that we get, and emails and stuff that we get for people to work with us. And don't get me wrong, I have brought a lot of people on. And that's another thing, when you're starting a business or starting anything, a lot of people want to come on to your platform just to show themselves off. And you want stuff to be mutually beneficial. Like, I want you to mess with the Overthinking Understanding podcast brand, but I'm also big on working with everyday people. I want to catch people at that low stance where people not really rocking with, I'm going to get another one, y'all. This one loose neck. But where people are not necessarily rocking with the people, or they don't know them. They're not big enough yet to mess with them. But that's when you get some of your core fan bases. That's when you get some of the people whose lives you really change. I told the story on my podcast. I think I said on my podcast, I shared it to the Facebook. I was on one of my rotations in the service, and the soldier had been trying to talk to me. And like I said, it was time for me to go. I didn't want to talk to nobody. But and I feel like it's a certain type of way you have to be in the military, because it's a lot of sexual assaults. It's just too much stuff that happen where, you can't be lukewarm. You have to stand firm on what the hell you got going on, because your whole career can be torpedoed with a simple mistake. But just saying that to say, like, the soldier pulled me inside and was like, I checked out the episode with you and my brother, which is also my director, and was like, I was going through a hard time. I lost my uncle, and me and my girlfriend was listening to you, and we're listening to y'all episode, and it's just like it really just changed. It was just cool to be like, dang, you checked it out, you heard it. That's why I say, like, person I feel, oh, you suck, you this, that, and that. And then the people, like I tell you, if they can't tell you what to do, then, like Jill Scott said, then they can't tell you what to do. So, like, the person I was with when I first started my podcast, and the people around, oh, this sucked, this trash, couldn't get into it. Motherfuckers ain't got shit going on. Like, we can't go dollar for dollar. We can't go bank account for bank account. We can't go credit limit for credit limit. And it's not bragging. It's just like, no. It's just like some people just talk shit and they don't have nothing going on. So surround yourself with people that actually do it. Because it's different than everything being a critique and criticism and somebody teaching you. You learning how to do stuff. Because I do have mentors inside of the business world, because I'll get into the business world. I have mentors inside of the service, because, I do think you need mentors and stuff like that. But listening to people that ain't got shit going on, that have you lost. I have you trying to fix yourself for no reason. And even when you started, look at your own work, record yourself. Everything don't have to be posted content. which is great. People get paid off of their everyday life, just like this. I be in a car for some days. We be in a car for 6-7 hours at a time because we be rolling. But why not get that content? But look, watch yourself. Watch back your content. Watch back what you got going on. I'm telling you, like you'll learn some of the feedback that you asking for from other people. You find by just playing back your content. If you a hairstylist, record yourself doing somebody's hair. See the way that you interact. Same thing I say with relationships too. Like set a camera up. Set a camera up, and you, because the way that you remember what happened in your relationship inside of your head might not be the way that situation played out. So if you got a camera set up in the house and you like, this is what I said and you did this, and now you're able to watch it back and play it. But this is all tips that I give for people that actually wants to make a change and make growth, because some people don't. Some people have they don't want to change, they don't want to make no growth, they ain't trying to do none of that, so they really don't want to see it. But if you're really trying to see what you got going on and you really trying to better yourself, I say record it. Listen back, and a lot of the feedback and stuff that you shooting for is gonna pop out right there. I hate how, when I tell you this camera looks so clear, this camera looks so clear right now, and I know when I watch back this live, I'm gonna be like, what is that? Like, who is that? I hate it, but it's a part of the game. Anybody who actually go live, like on Twitch already, and they go live and they stream from a camera, how do you do it? They have like the backpacks on their back and they got batteries and stuff in there, shit like that. I'm just trying to get into it. I keep, yeah, I know. But if I move it, you drive and we like this. I don't know what's going on. These new futuristic ass Amazon things is funny as hell because it's ugly. But I don't know. Like, I don't even get it. Is it supposed to be better? Is it bigger? I feel like they're smaller. The other. But this is the thing that a lot of people don't know. The Amazon. Why you been asshole? A lot of people don't know, like the Amazon trucks and stuff. Amazon don't use it. It's just like what I'm saying. We're looking for sponsors and like people doing promo. They don't own the cars. Their name is on there, and the people kind of like work with them, but they don't have. It's like you're an Uber driver and you put Uber on your car, but Uber does not own your vehicle. You work for Uber. That's why I say, like, overthinking understands 1,000 ways to get out here and make some freaking money and get your brand out there. Get your brand out there and do all that. But like, Amazon don't own them vehicles. They just got their name on there, and you're delivering products. And you're not even delivering, well, I say from their warehouse. But like I said, I was gonna say their products, but you're not even delivering their products. So you have people that are just distributors through Amazon. 1,000 ways to make money. This is not the area you want to speed, shawty. I know they will pull your ass over. They is bored. That's a good and bad thing about super nice neighborhoods. They be bored as the hell. Police don't got nothing better to do. I can see the bottom of my container. I need some more drink. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this live, like, share, and subscribe to everybody that done hopped in and out. Shout out. I'm gonna try to go live. Well, not try. I hate saying try. I'm gonna make a better effort of going live more. It's been a whole lot of re-roofing. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, just to watch from where we at to here, it's been a lot of re-roofing. Or maybe it's just paying more attention to it or whatever. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it's probably been roofing going on, but I'm paying more attention to it because it's a couple houses that's down by a house that's getting done. I'm gonna end off by saying this: the American dream with buying a house. If you don't got enough to put at least 20%, not 20% down, 20% on your loan once everything is said and done, and like, how like you make a big ass first car payment. If you ain't got enough to do, it's after this car right here. Yep. If you do not have enough to pay at least 20% Oh yeah, that's why I be driving. My camera person do not drive.
Am I supposed to start?
You see it?
No, I can't. That's why
Look, you can see it for real.
baby, no. I still can't see
You
the car
good?
that way.
You're good, woman. That's why I drive. But yeah, with buying a house, I'm gonna do an episode on that too. But like buying a house, you ain't got